it's just not as fun as playing 2K19. Even the little control changes, the animations and so forth. It's frustrating. But I'm gonna try to get back into this and try to do this WWE 2K20 universe. I'm gonna have a second universe too, but it's not gonna be as in depth as this one will be. This is the one I'm really trying to focus on. Sorry, I've been drinking a little bit, so a little buzz right now. But we're gonna have the 4 shows: Raw, NXT, 205 Live, and SmackDown. As I like to start off, we're gonna come up on WrestleMania weekend. Then 2 weeks after that, we're gonna do the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. You don't see it here yet, but I'm gonna do an NXT show. I just haven't put it on the calendar yet. Alright, so I really minimized this one. As you can see right here, Raw's roster is only 16 people. 14 superstars for 205 Live, 22 for NXT, 12 for SmackDown Live. So we're going to start here with SmackDown Live, work our way back around. See here, I'm only keeping 3 championships. I'm doing this one because these are the wrestlers that I think I can have the most fun with creating matches and wrestling with myself. I say I'm going to do another universe, and it's going to be more bigger as far as physically, the bigger wrestlers. Some of the bringing back some people, doing some stuff like that, but I'm not going to go as in depth with it as I will with this one as far as detailing and trying to wrestle matches and so forth. But SmackDown Live, you see the 3 divisions. So I created the WWE Championship, give it the blue belt. We got Shinsuke as the champ right now. We got Finn Balor, Rey Mysterio, and Shelton Benjamin in this division. For the Intercontinental Champion right now, I have it as Andrade. And then we have Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, and Sami Zayn. I like to keep the international flavor for the Intercontinental title. So no Americans, because you had the U.S. title for them. So keep it non-U.S. as much as possible here. And then we have the SmackDown Women's Championship, kept Bayley as the champion. Then we have Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, and Ruby Riott. So this looks like a real heavy division when you have Bayley, Sasha, and Charlotte. But I would definitely want to show some color on this roster. So I moved Sasha Banks over here, and then I want to have like some mix up of different superstars for the women's division. I don't know, I might move Sasha Banks back over to Raw and do a swap out with Ember Moon, but that's that. So let's go look at Raw real quick. So on Raw, the 3 titles we have are the Universal, the Raw Women's Championship, and then the actual tag team divisions over here, the women's tag team division. So over here, that's why they have 16 superstars. So we're going to start this off. We're going to have Seth as the Universal Champion with AJ Styles, Dolph, and EC3 in this division. And then in the Raw Women's Championship division is going to be Ember Moon, Asuka, and Mandy Rose, and they will be with Becky Lynch. And then for the Women's Championship, the Tag Team Championship, I'm starting off with the Bella Twins as the Women's Tag Team Champions. Then we have the Iconics. I put Nikki Cross and Liv Morgan together because I wanted to wrestle with both of them, and I wanted to keep them on this universe instead of the other universe I'm going to create. And then we put Io Shirai and Kairi Sane together as a tag team. So that's for this universe right here, or for this show right here. Alright, and then for 205 Live, keeping the Cruiserweight Championship at a Cruiserweight Tag Team division. So for the Cruiserweight Champion right now is Gentleman Jack Gallagher. And then we have 6 challengers, or I should say 5 challengers, 1 champion for the Cruiserweight show. So for this one, we got Kira Tozawa, Murder Carrillo, Noam Dar, Kalisto, and Cedric Alexander. And then in the tag team division, I put Daniel Bryan, and I got to go back and edit all of this. I still haven't finished all this. I was just putting it together first. I just wanted to put it together. So of course it's not Daniel Bryan and Rowan. It's Daivari. or the Brian Kendrick, and I called him Davari. I just flat out just called him Davari, but I think about his brother. But those two are the champions right now. Chad Gable and Oney Lorcan. If you've seen my videos before, with all those videos I made, 2K19 with WWE, going back to my old Chad Gable and Oney Lorcan, making them the American Alpha. And then we have, of course, Lucha House Party, Lindsay, and Grand Metal Elite. And then you saw those videos before. All those videos I made, again, Mike Kanellis and Tony Nese. It's funny, I made them a tag team back in 2019, and then WWE turned around and made them a tag team too. So Mike Kanellis and Tony Nese as the Cruiserweight tag team for this brand. And then finally, what I think I'm probably trying to have the most fun with in creating storylines and matches is the NXT brand, the best brand out there in wrestling right now, arguably with AEW. So we actually have 4 belts on this show. So for this one, the NXT champion, we're keeping it as Adam Cole right now. We have Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. I moved Daniel Bryan over here because I want to have some matches with Daniel Bryan versus Adam Cole, Tommaso Ciampa, and Johnny Gargano. I mean, those like some dream matches. Even putting P Dunne, that's gonna be some dream matches, having Daniel Bryan wrestling all these guys. Through Ricochet over here as well. North American Championship, we got Roderick Strong as the champion. So Ali, Sin Cara, and Drew Gulak. I had to spread out the cruiserweights, so I brought them over to NXT with Gulak and Sin Cara, Ali. For the NXT tag team champion, this is the only male tag team division, so it's all Undisputed Era holding the belts right now. So we have Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. And then I moved over Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, Fandango, and Tyler Breezango. And then we have Heath Slater and R-Truth. So they're the other tag team on this brand. And then finally, for the NXT Women's Championship, I just gave it to Candice LeRae. And then in this division, we have Mia Yim, Toni Storm, and Dakota Kai. So if you don't see somebody here, you like, wait a second, where's so-and-so, where's so-and-so? Like I said, I'm making another universe. It's going to be a separate universe. That's where I'm going to have all the other superstars that you didn't see here on this one. Like I said, I'm going to focus more on this one. This is going to be like Universe A. The other one's going to be Universe B. Universe B is probably going to be more like, simulated. Probably really mostly going to just try to wrestle like the pay-per-view matches. I'm going to let the computer just do everything else, and I'll wrestle like the pay-per-view matches, so forth. So but this one I'm really going to try to focus on and put as much detail and wrestling the matches and creating the storylines like I did with my 2K19 series with all those videos that I have up there for those. So anyway, that's just, again, introduction to this universe, what I'm trying to do here. I think I'll be able to stay into it even with the bad controls on this game and the animations. I think I'll be able to stay into it more with smaller rosters, so it doesn't seem like as much work, because honestly, when I used to do the 2K19, like, it was a lot of work putting together those matches and keeping up with the storylines, keeping notes and so forth. And then on here, if you played this game, if you tried to do universe mode before, like sometimes you set up matches and then if you leave the game and come back later, they've taken away that it was a title match, and then you have to go back in and re-edit the whole match over again. It's just real frustrating. So anyway, this is what we're going to try to do here. And of course, Manny Rose is up here. So I haven't booked the matches. I haven't finished editing. I edited the shows up. The shows are straight. I already got it set up, the right cities, everything. SmackDown got moved over to Friday night. But I still have to edit up like the tag teams, giving them the tag team finishing moves, giving them the right entrances, let's see, the team names, so forth. But this is just an introduction to what I'm going to try to do, hopefully be able to keep up with this. Alright.